Hello and welcome to Vikram Online Biz. Now in this particular video, I essentially want to raise the issue of search functionality on YouTube, which I personally feel is extremely compromised. And it's even to be fair, I would say it's extremely poor. And what I really feel is the fact that when it comes to content on YouTube, there's so much of it, and there's a lot of it which is good. While even if one can be probably a little uh, pessimistic and say that a lot of it is trash, yet at the same time, I really feel, and having browsed a lot of content on YouTube, I really would say that there is a phenomenal amount of great content out there, but that is very difficult to access. And that's where I truly feel that when it comes to the entire search functionality on YouTube, it can be improved dramatically. It can be much better than what it is at the moment. And the way I see it, the way it can be improved is by having many more categories along which content on YouTube is categorized. And a best example on which probably YouTube can base itself, or at least look at in terms of the way content has been categorized there, is a site called easyarticles.com. Now that's not a site that I'm associated with, or I'm endorsing in particular in any way. I have nothing to gain out of endorsing that, but any of you who've actually, I'm in this entire internet marketing and SEO domain, so this is Easy in Articles is a site which a lot of us in this profession invariably come across, because we publish articles there, and then we have, among other things, apart from say establishing your credibility, there's one major goal, which is the backlink which you get in the resource box at the end of each article. So when I publish articles there, or anybody publishes articles on Easy in Articles, one huge advantage is the fact that you can really very specifically categorize your article. And Easy in Articles, the way it has things categorized, is that you say you choose one top level, then you can choose a subcategory, you can choose a subcategory. So for anybody looking for content in terms of, since it's Easy in Articles, it's only articles, but if one is particularly looking for say an article within a very specific niche, it's very easy to find it on Easy in Articles. Whereas on YouTube, what they've done is they've got these about 10 odd or a dozen odd very top level categories, and beyond that there's nothing. And that I feel is something which really doesn't serve the purpose. The way YouTube should do it, ideally, I feel, is that say when I open up YouTube, and on my home page, apart from, since I'm a registered user, I'm registered, and I can I can obviously sign in, and once I've been signing in on the same machine, as soon as I open up YouTube on my browser, it's by default say my subscriptions appear to the left, and the center say subscription activity appears. I feel, other than that, what can be done is right at the top you can have the categories appearing. So, and then there can be the categories say whatever, and even if it is these 10-12 categories, or say, I'm sure there are so many more categories which are possible. Let's say there are 25 categories, and the way it can be done is that even if one just points one's mouse onto those categories, there can be like a drop down menu which appears, and there are subcategories within each category. And so that way, for me to find content within a particular niche will be so much easier. Right now it is horrible to say the to be yet be fair and positive. I would say it's extremely bad the way the search functionality is done. And the same holds true for general Google searching for YouTube videos also, which I will cover in another video, because that's, again, I have a lot of perspectives to add to that. But specifically within YouTube, after having fired up YouTube on your browser, the way the search results come up, the way you access content or videos on YouTube, I particularly feel that it can be a whole lot better than what it is. And the way I have suggested, one can look up this site called Easy in Articles, one can look at the way articles have been categorized, subcategorized, subcategorized. It's very easy to locate content within specific niches and sub niches. I think that's a cue that YouTube in particular can definitely take from. Cheers.